Talking about the next pick with the 17th overall pick, the
Oh my
Las
gosh.
Vegas Raiders
Oh
selected
my gosh.
Alex Leatherwood
Oh
out of
my.
Alabama. Okay, and to
Oh
preface
my
this, right?
goodness.
I like Alex Leatherwood more. I like him as a tackle. I think he's a really high ceiling player. I think potentially he's an athletic specimen. I think he tested as one of the best athletic scores ever from a tackle, right?
Correct.
A good run blocker. So I guess if you really want to open up holes with Josh Jacobs, you can do that. The Raiders butchered their offensive line, so they got a new tackle, right? The thing is, at this time, they had Christian Darrisaw on the board, who I have as my tackle 4 out of Virginia Tech. They have Tevin Jenkins, who still hasn't been picked. He's one of the unpicked players out of Oklahoma State. He's my offensive tackle 3. My offensive tackle 5 was
Eichenberg?
Eichenberg, then Rudoon's out of 6, Cosme at 7. I had Jalen Mayfield at 8, and then I have Alex Leatherwood as my 9th tackle. And if you look at the first round picks for Mike Mayock and John Gruden, it's like,
They're all
last
stupid.
year they're just
Stupid high.
reaches. Like I think they don't understand that they have a
Ruggs was a
trade function. Like
Ruggs was a reach too. Yeah, they've
they
reached on
have the
two picks.
ability to
Yeah.
trade down. Like if you really like Leatherwood, to me, he's a great pick in the second round, not in the
Great
top,
pick.
not in the
Great
top
pick.
20,
Great
right?
pick in the
I
second.
just and again, I don't want to knock the kid. I'm gonna give this a C minus them all. I feel the need. I just think they need to learn how to like trade, bro. Like, do you not know how to use like I'm sure they have phones. Like John Gruden and Mike Mayock can't be like that old where they don't have like a functioning smartphone where you know what we have, I don't know, we have like the Browns number on the line. The Browns want to trade up for like Greg Newsome. They had that function, bro. Like it's just like it's not like something they need to like learn unless maybe I don't know, maybe they're just like 80 years old in their heads and they don't know how to use phones or some shit. But it just makes no sense to me.
Yeah, I hated this pick. I hated this pick with a passion.
And everyone hated this pick. Again, it's a
And by the way, my
great
man, one of
position.
one of my favorite basketball players, Damian Lillard, was asked this question. What do you think about the Raiders pick? No comment. I don't think about it at all. I think that's my approach I would take if I was Raider Nation. Our good friend Tej, an honorary member of Raiders Nation, was pretty upset at this pick too. But yeah, this pick made no sense. I'm giving it an F. What did you get? What did you give again? The
I'll give it a D plus. Actually, I think I like the positional. I don't like the player at this
what
spot.
did you give the Sertan pick again? An F minus minus?
Yeah,
I'll give it an F minus minus minus.
I can't give it more than the Broncos. Broncos, I think, still made the worst pick in the first round. Dude,
Oh
this
god,
pick, the
these
20
picks. We can talk both at the same time. Oh my gosh, both these.
okay, the 24th overall pick, the Pittsburgh Steelers
Oh
drafted
god.
Najee Harris, the running back out of Alabama. I'm giving this an F, bro. And not because I love Najee Harris. I think Najee Harris here to Steelers is a great fit, right? The problem is, first of all, you're paying this guy round 1 money as a running back.
Stupid.
My running back philosophy is pump and dump, bro. Like, or I don't know. That's a little bit too
Unless
sexual,
you're
but
running back Saquon Barkley caliber or Ezekiel Elliott caliber off the jump, these guys should not be getting first round that type
and
of.
dude, Najee Harris, dude, I have him ranked as my where
He's
I have
top
him ranked
20,
as he's my 18th ranked player, right? It's just
which is
that positional value, running back.
exactly
We've talked about it on our show. Other people have talking about on their show. Don't draft a running back. And
in
if
the
you look
first
at the
round.
damn
Exactly.
Steelers roster, bro, the Steelers roster, they had so
O
many times.
line. It
They,
screams O line.
they had
It yells
they
O line.
had they had players retiring. They had people just leaving in free agency. They had holes at interior and at tackle, and they went and filled a hole that wasn't there.
Well, no,
I'm not even
it
joking,
was there.
bro.
It
If
was there.
we had a good
It was
offensive
there.
line, I think if I had a good offensive line, I bet you I could get 5 yards in the NFL in every carry. But Najee Harris, yeah, he's a great running back. Guess what? He's a patient running back. Literally Le'Veon Bell 2.0. What made Le'Veon Bell so successful? He's a great player after the catch, great player running the ball, but he was patient and he let his offensive line set blocks. And Najee Harris, to me, he's Le'Veon Bell 2.0 in that patient style. I don't think there's been another patient running back ever since Le'Veon Bell. And I think Najee Harris is the one who fits that role the most. But you don't have a damn running game. You don't have a damn offensive line for him to be
Exactly.
patient
Oh my
behind.
gosh. Yeah.
F minus. A+ player, F- for the need positional value. And I
I'm
think
gonna give it a D minus. I'll give it a D minus because the pick you should never, honestly, unless the running backs like elite of the elite of the elite, like I said before, Todd Gurley was up there, Christian McCaffrey, Ezekiel Elliott, Saquon Barkley. Honestly, those caliber running backs, I'm okay with. Even when Clyde Edwards-Helaire was picked last year, I wasn't even like super high on that, but Mahomes wanted him, so I'm like, whatever. All right, I gave it a decent grade. This pick actually made no sense. This pick made uh, they need a running back, but honestly, it's the last of their needs. All Steelers fans for some reason wanted this pick because of the name, of course, Najee Harris. You think of Najee Harris, he's the best running back in football, in college football. Let's have him. He's gonna be the savior of our franchise. It's whatever. If Steelers fans are happy, it's
he
whatever. But
wasn't even best player available, Amal. I
uh,
think Tevin Jenkins, offensive tackle out of Oklahoma State, who I've mentioned multiple times, he was BPA and he filled the need. Yeah, running back was a need too, but like, are you living in like the 1960s? Like, is Jim Brown going to come out and be like, running back is the
okay,
way to
yeah,
run your
yeah,
offense?
yeah. Okay, so we talked about this pick being
Mhm.
bad. Oh
The
my
25th overall pick, bro.
God.
25th
This
overall
is all
pick.
right. This is my worst pick of the draft. This is by far my worst pick of the draft. I don't and
And
Travis
there's a
Etienne's a good
reason
one.
why. Okay, so with the 25th overall pick, the Jacksonville Jaguars selected Travis Etienne, running back out of Clemson. And Urban Meyer, who was his first time being a head coach in the NFL after being a long time great college head coach, he says that even though he has James Robinson, right, he says that he wants to go best player available according to Ian Rappaport. I think the actual tweet is the Jaguars, despite having a top young running back in James Robinson, take Clemson running back Travis Etienne. Urban Meyer told me he'd take the best player available no matter what. He does, and he reunites Trevor Lawrence and his college teammates. So yeah, you know what? Chemistry wise, great pick, right? But again,
I'm
same
sure
thing
it's
with
amazing.
Najee Harris, right? Running backs value. And also the thing that makes this pick unexcusable for me. Yeah, Travis Etienne was best player available, right? But
James Robinson.
this is literally what Urban Meyer said, right? He says he sees James Robinson and Carlos Hyde, who they signed in free agency, as a 1-2 punch, and Etienne is a third down back. And the thing with me, bro, is you already had one good running back. Carlos Hyde, I think maybe
He's a
not a good, not a
decent,
great running back, but he's a
decent.
decent to good running back, right? You the Jaguars, you had the worst record in all of football, my guy. You have so many holes to fill. Defense, Saxonville's defense. You literally traded away your entire defense for first round picks. Like I'm sure you could have drafted someone else on the defensive side or drafted an offensive lineman to keep
They got this
Trevor
from the
Lawrence up.
Rams. Exactly. They got this for the Ramsey trade. Are you trying to say Ramsey's worth ETN? Are you serious now? Come on now,
And I
man.
don't care how good ETN is good, how ETN is. It's just, it makes no sense for me from positional value for the fact that you needed, yeah, you could have gone best player available, but go best player available anywhere else except running back in the first
Except,
round.
actually, I think anywhere except running back would have been
Like,
a
how
good
many
pick.
snaps do you think ETN's
They
going to
could have
play?
even picked a
Like,
backup quarterback and it might have been a better pick.
dude,
Because it really
ETN,
it doesn't make
ETN, maybe, let's just say ETN plays like half the snaps, right? If you drafted a corner, they play like what, 80% of the snaps, 90% of the snaps. You draft an offensive tackle, barring injury, they play 100% of snaps. Like, you want that
and we'll probably pay
high snap count,
40%.
high
Well, if he's
impact
lucky.
player. I just don't see it. This is definitely the worst pick for me in the first round. And again, I love the player A level player. I just don't think he fits with what
He's
they had there. And James Robinson was a 1,000 yard from scrimmage guy last season. I just don't understand it. Thanks for listening to this segment of the Flea Flicker NFL show. If you enjoyed, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Thanks for listening. Peace out and bye.